Tango in Halifax and The Split. But now Nicola Walker is back on our screens in one of our favourite shows, Unforgotten.
The force, she's trying to keep someone quiet then for a second.
Let's go, give us a well.
Who are you mugging in there? Who are you keeping quiet?
No, myself.
Really?
Literally just myself.
All right, we'll continue with your introduction. The fourth series of the hit crime drama started last week and continues tonight at 9 on ITV. We'll be talking to Nicola all about it next. But first, if you've not been watching, here's what you've been missing.
Help, I lost myself again.
The body of a man was found in a scrapyard on Thursday morning.
I haven't just had enough. I've been off sick.
What's happened to you guys?
The body we found in this freezer was not whole.
He'd been in there since the 90s.
But that's it. Debt paid.
There were 4 other people in the car with him.
You ask such asinine questions.
So we do this by the book, Sonny?
Wouldn't have dreamt of doing it any other way, boss.
What is this?
We might have a connection.
We're done.
We need some purchase on this pretty fast, or it dies. There is a small bit of me who wants to punish someone.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Nicola Walker joins us now. It's great to have you here. The interesting thing about when the series began, a lot of people were wondering whether or not she was going to come back, because the end of last series, she had this breakdown and she seemed very sort of disillusioned with the police. There's no doubt that she feels sort of betrayed by them in some way. What made her come back?
She has to. She's forced to, because she will not get her full pension unless she completes this extra 3 and a bit months. So she's back, but she's livid and very angry with her superiors. You know, she's dedicated herself to this job, and so she's forced into a corner. She has to come back.
The problem is with her, though, isn't it? And that's the brilliance of the character, is that she commits so much. It gets personal for her. So she is furious because she's been forced to go back, but at the same time, she can't just go through the motions. She always falls into that personal trap.
Yeah, there's that great scene in episode 1 where she says, look, I'm just going to come in, I'm going to keep my head down, I'm just going to do my job, I'm not going to get emotionally involved. And Sonny sort of arches an eyebrow at her because they both know that's not possible for her. That's not how she's ever done her job. She invariably becomes emotionally involved. That's why she's so good. And I think Sonny's the one that knows, and that, you know, she's brilliant at her job, but the job is no longer brilliant for her, actually, emotionally.
Yeah, and it's that kind of, he, you know, obviously they're great work colleagues, but he loves her as a friend. He really, really wants to look after her and take care of her. And funnily enough, similar in real life, because you two, beyond just having that working relationship, there's a genuine friendship there too. Yeah,
it's like one of the unexpected gifts of work. I don't need to tell you two that you can find great friendship in the workplace. And it happened almost immediately with me and Sanj. It was like a chemical reaction straight away, that we looked at each other on the first read through, and we noticed we both had the same look in our eye, which was terror, because, you know, it's your first big day of meeting everybody. Cautious excitement and terror, and it was exactly the same look. And really, we both knew from there that would be okay. And I think it's really unusual. You know, there aren't any other shows that I can think of where a man and a woman have this amazing friendship. Well, not drama shows, anyway.
Yeah.
You two have the same thing. But, you know, that you would do anything for each other. And it means that I've gained a great friendship with Sanj and his family in real life. So I'm really grateful to the show.
Well, I mean, it works beautifully on screen. It's lovely to hear that it works off screen as well. But I think the beginning of this series, you got your highest ever launch figures. There is still a massive appetite for it, and the stories are so beautifully interwoven. But also, one of the other things you love is the other actors that come in and play the suspects. Yeah, I mean, Sanj has said before that we've got front row tickets at the best show being made, you know, and that's what it feels like. These brilliant, beautiful actors get wheeled into our interview room, and we're waiting. Sonny and Cassie are waiting for them, and we just watch the best actors in the country fly in the scenes.
And invariably, we use the first take. You know, our director, Andy, will say, would you like to just record the first, the rehearsal, put it on tape? And invariably, that's the one that's used because they're all so good.
I'm ready to go. And also, I mean, the thing we all love about watching programmes like this is guessing and trying to work it out and seeing if we can work out who done it. And what's brilliant about this is everybody could get involved in the same space, because on sort of social media, there's this hashtag UF, Unforgotten Theory, UF Theory, and people could go on there and sort of put their suggestions of who they think did it.
Yeah, I'm going to go on. But I'm going to go under a pseudonym, and I'm going to disseminate misinformation to try and derail the case. I'm trying to float the hashtag Sunny did it. So if you see that,
we can start that for you right now, everyone. Hashtag Sunny did it.
The worst thing for you is actually keeping the secret, isn't it? I mean, you are always terrified that you are just going to give it away.
Yeah, I mean, this is nervous energy you're seeing here on Zoom. Yeah, my mantra this morning when I woke up, so we were talking about mantras in the early segment, was, Nicola, do not tell who the killer/killers is. That is my mantra on repeat at the moment.
It's a big one.
Just stop.
It's huge. Because you'd spoil it so much for so many people, and I've always felt that with Unforgotten. That I don't tell my dad, I don't tell my brother, I tell no one. Out of just, it really is quite a huge fear of mine that it'll just blurt out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, please
I want to tell you.
Please. That's why. We know how rubbish you are at it, which is why we're not asking any probing questions about the plot line.
No. In fact, I'm going to keep you safe and step away from that. And I'm watching The Split at the moment. It's lovely lockdown kind of, right, let's go back and revisit stuff. And I sort of missed out on it the first time round, so I'm really late to the party. Loving it. Obviously, the third series of The Split has been confirmed. Are you filming it yet? Is it yet to be filmed?
No, we had a Zoom meeting, because I'm in Glasgow at the moment, I'm not at home. So we had a Zoom meeting last week where Abby Morgan gave us an outline of the story. So I do know a bit what happens to everybody and what happens to Hannah and Nathan. And, oh, yeah, it's going to be painful, really painful.
Oh, excellent.
I don't want to ask anything because I'm so behind.
No, because you'll wreck that as well.
I know, I won't.
It's another one. Yes. See, I walk around with all these things that I'm not allowed to say.
Yeah.
How
was your birthday? You did a lockdown birthday, didn't you?
I did. I loved it. I absolutely loved it because it was, it's the big one. I turned 50, and I think there's some sort of unwritten law, isn't there? You're meant to have a huge party. I can't think of anything worse. And it was really the only good thing to come out of lockdown for us as a family. Was we did exactly what we wanted to do that day. It was my husband and my son and me and my our dog, and we went for a 3-hour walk, and it was fabulous. I didn't get cards with big 50 on. I was thrilled. The whole thing was delightful.
Absolutely, no, I'm with you on all of that. Thank you very much.
So good to see you.
So lovely to see you. Unforgotten continues tonight at 9 on ITV. Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Well done. You didn't give anything away. Oh, she's switching this off already. Look at that. Look how quickly she leaves a conversation. Yeah, bye. Yeah, see ya. See ya.
We are forgotten.
Yeah, look, she's going for it again.
I'm not.
You can turn us off now.
That's fine. It's fine. Right, still to come. Jason Martin showing you how to cook a delicious